One of the criminals who were hanged blasphemed him, saying, "If you are the Christ, save yourself and us." But the other, answering, rebuked him, saying, "Do you not even fear God, seeing that you are under the same condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. But this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said to Jesus, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus said to him, "Assuredly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." You may be seated. The thief doesn't try to bargain with Jesus. "Lord, I'm sorry. You know, if I had to do it all over again, I'd been a better person. I would make amends if I could get off this cross, but I deserve to be here. So do you, other thief. What are you complaining about? You deserve to be here, same as I do. Jesus, I don't have anything to offer. All I can say is beholding you next to me on the cross, the Son of God, who forgives even the people that put you here. Remember me when you come into your kingdom." The thief on the cross that day is saved because Jesus says he is saved. He is in paradise with Jesus that day because Jesus says, "Truly, today you will be with me in paradise." Some people like to say the thief was saved because he believed in Jesus. Well, of course he believed in Jesus. That's why he says to him, "Remember me in your kingdom." But his faith isn't some sort of change of behavior at the last minute so that he can slip out of hell at the 11th hour. He sees the Lord, and he sees himself, and he sees on this cross, the one he hangs on, a guy who deserves to die, and he deserves to be nailed there, a guy whose life has led to this, being crucified by the Romans. And he sees next to him a man who has done nothing wrong. He sees next to him the Son of God who is tempted in every way, yet without sin. And he sees in this contrast a man who can do nothing but get himself in trouble and get nailed to a cross because he robs people, and the Son of God who doesn't belong there at all. He sees in that contrast his hope of salvation. That he has nothing, but Jesus has and is everything. And so he says, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And those words that are so wonderfully spoken to that thief, "Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." And whatever else he suffered that day, the choking, not being able to breathe, the piercing of the nails in his hands and feet, and finally the sledgehammer on his knees, he looked forward to and could glimpse the paradise that awaited him. To be in what was essentially paradise, like the Garden of Eden, where everything is pristine and perfect. But most of all, Jesus doesn't just say, "Today you'll be in paradise." He says, "Today you will be with me in paradise." And there is no greater joy in heaven than not just that we will see the saints who have gone before us, not just that sin will be gone, not just that everything will be perfect and beautiful and wonderful, but that we will always be able to see Jesus, who saved us and made it possible for us to be there with him for all eternity. For in your baptism and by his supper and in the words of absolution and the preaching of the gospel, Jesus tells you, whether it's today or whatever day that you fall asleep in this life, that day you too will be with him in paradise.